I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Was there not?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Gather round! What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. I doubted my eyes, I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny, I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day. Aye, 'tis a cruel world we inhabit.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us, there's been a shift in the chain of command. This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words. If there is a more fortunate fool in the city, I have yet to meet him.
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer!
Go on, have a look.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
They always draw a short straw.
Not my kind of place, this.
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
Well met. This here's the sanctuary of tipplers and merrymakers alike. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best met with stiff drinks and cheery hearts, I say. Not half bad.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
Wonder if there's any... Go on.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing business with you.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Any loose coin about?
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Same old.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
I know so little of the world and of myself. I must be grateful. I wish I had a full better. We beg for guidance. darkness has no hold.
Was I lacking in devotion? Have forsaken us. All is lost. You fond of those eyes? Keep them to yourself.
I ought to be getting home.
This place gives me an ill feeling.
Not game enough to hang about here.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Must have taken a wrong turn.
If I could, never leave.
Can't stomach pleasure.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Not sure what they expect. Oh no?
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermund. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that Your Majesty venture to Vermund's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
We have yet more locations to attend to. I say we start with the location nearest us. 'Twill save us a world of effort. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. We have arrived.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
True enough. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. All I sought in other worlds was that which might prove a boon in ours. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Where are we off to next? I say we start with the location nearest us. 'Twill save us a world of effort.
Shall we seek out the...
Hoi, friend! Having any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation. For it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will, though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear it. I hope 'tis to your liking. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
Indeed, you are correct.
'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
Need anything? Stop by again soon. Need anything?
We have yet more locations to attend to. I say we start with the location nearest us. 'Twill save us a world of effort. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Let me get that.
tend to business. Yeah, my back starts hurting up.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a...
If you're after produce, off to market with you.
Good day, sir.
Now this is a conundrum.
They say the Sovereign was bathed in the dragon's fell flame, such that his countenance was burned beyond recognition. And yet he draws breath. What surer sign could there be that he is our ruler true? I do hope his majesty shall recover soon. Mayhap he'll walk among the people, that we might thank him for his deeds.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. You are in good health, I trust, Arisen?
Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
Nothing else for it, I suppose.
When battling monsters, the basic strategy is to overpower them with superior numbers. Larger monsters are always a threat, but they are hardly clever creatures, and are simple enough to overwhelm. That said, I have heard whispers of a more intelligent beast. A monster who seeks a battle of wits instead of brawn. Sounds positively fearsome, if you ask me. I only hope I ne'er encounter such a foe. I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
Come to think of it, look how many women we count among our number.
And yet no two of us are the same.
I've no time for you now. Leave me.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us... endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Right there, I want you.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
Quickly, Arisen! You must regain your footing! Well done. This wound is proof of my negligence. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfident.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Taking a load off so soon? We've only just rested.
We shall be ill prepared for battle if we rest overmuch.
Over here, if you please.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have bestians for allies.
Each to their own.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. The chance you'd like to see it.
This calls for endurance.
Arisen is benumbed. This one, take it.
Right where I want you.
Spare me. I'll do anything.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
What manner
Come on, don't drag this out.
Seems we've enemies in our midst.
Have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I will protect you. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
Right you are.
"'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?" Come on then. Dance.
You have my protection.
Any last words?
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a place here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
A cavern, of all things. It seems undisturbed. Mayhap we'll be the first ones to explore it.
It is an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads.
These dreams are
when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Here we go again. We fight. To arms.
'Tis easily done. Here I was hoping for some. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. Look here. A path. It's safe, I wonder.
Hey, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
My curative magic, so it can go. Wait a moment. Let us proceed to the next location. Unless you've any objections arisen, I will plot our course from the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
The walls are too close for comfort here. Should we encounter trouble, we would be at a disadvantage.
Let us conclude our business and be quit of this place. There is naught to be gained from lingering.
Would you mind coming over here? I will protect you.
A large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
Shall we set it rolling?
Protect the shipment! Steal your towers! Cut the fiends down! Don't
Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? We must defend the cargo!
They're a tenacious lot.
The Arisen turns blue with cold. It's done.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
Pray, follow me.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen. Look out! Goblin!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Over here, if you please.
I was sure we were to meet an early end. Fortunate we are that you should find us when you did. My humblest thanks, sir.
This seems a decent...
We've come to reclaim armaments abandoned on previous monster-culling missions. These roads have grown ever more perilous this past half a year. There's even been tell of banditry near the border. If your journey takes you there, you do well to stay on your guard.
The sun descends. Night will be upon us soon.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
Follow me, if you would. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow. Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip, ere we continue on our merry way? Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
You have my protection.
Hand over all the coin in your purse now.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded. One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
during my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a Kemir here that you have yet to explore. So take us there. I will protect you.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Now to report to Captain Brandt. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Rather valuable, this.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Thank you, Arisen. I'm overjoyed to have completed the task my master set for me.
I concur.
Pray, follow me.
I'll gladly take any number of those.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Fear not, 'tis well in hand.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
We cannot break it from this side.
I understand.
Where's my comb? My fur's in a right state.
Tell is, Vermund was once the Beastren Kingdom.
Truly?
Quite. Though no definitive records remain. Look! Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Forgive me for last night's scuffle.
All the best tales come from travelers at the inn. Naught but fry, mate.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Got to accept life as its ups and downs.
Somehow my feet always carry me here.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this. Sprinkle of misfortune. Anything better.
grave.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper life. I kept just about anywhere.
Must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Follow me, if you would.
Suppose I best earn my keep.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
The only person I believe in is myself. We have reached our destination.
I cannot abandon my post.
Shove off. I would appreciate... your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Is there aught you require?
The latest tidings from Melve came as quite a shock. It's been decades since the dragon last appeared. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure. But I cannot deny it gave me a sense of hope. I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, the Arisen shan't be far behind. An end to the age of proxies at last. And indeed, we have our sovereign, though he is yet abed, nursing those grievous wounds. Still, that I would see this kingdom restored to rightful rule in my lifetime, I could weep for joy.
Know your place.
Beg pardon, sir, but I'm on duty at present.
Wonder if anyone would notice if I'm mistraining. Can't you see I'm on...
Those new recruits can barely lift their swords.
Come here when I have a day to myself.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind.
They wish they were in my boots. If they only knew.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
Mindless labor is for mindless men.
I have a great deal yet to learn, you see.
They wish they were in my boots. If they only knew.
I'm so tired. I bet it's the thing to tie my boots.
All this quiet makes me itch to... I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't tell.
lurking about. I do not tolerate idle chatter during mission.
Not really important whatever happens here, anyhow. I more trouble than I know how to spend.
Not at the expense of my duties.
Nary a gentle scratch on my arms and
Only we drink more wine.
A fine place to sit and gather one's...
I'm not sure what to do with myself.
Such quiet.
And who are you supposed to be?
Do forgive me, but who are you? I dare say you do not belong here, sir.
I dare say you don't belong here.
You can't just wander in.
Plan for the morrow. As quiet as a mill pond.
Do forgive me, but who are you? A certain standing is required to be here.
They're the same. Tired faces in the same tired
Only all my
frocks.
days were so. I only pray I'd sooner stay out without incident were it possible.
I'm not risking my life for a pizza.
I'd sooner stay out. When does my watch end? All to look forward to, but a long day of work.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
I'll teach him a lesson he will soon forget.
our soldiers need better training.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
Let silence cultivate stomachs growling. Time for an early supper. Such peace. What must do such peace charge?
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Bloody starving. I can't stomach places like this.
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been, Your Grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I needed to walk to clear my head.
Prithee inform us of if aught were to happen.
Lost track of time.
A welcome respite from all that hassle and
The townspeople depend on me.
Our soldiers need better training.
Pray in, ne'er put gold in my pocket. Ingredients are plentiful. Hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Magic may be the solution here, Master. Shall I put my sorcerer skills to good use? Might I be of assistance?
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
That's just what I was thinking.
Pray, follow me.
Off to market I go.
I pray not.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
well hang about. I know
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want. To survive. So if we... Check the price, just remember. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Look, while you're here, eh?
Where are you off to?
I'm in time.
I need help.
Here we are.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
'Tis done! I knew...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap, 'twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Disa's schemes run deep. To think, Disa's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Disa is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Disa's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
That's odd.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, but as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security, so pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah, there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Would you mind coming over here?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Pray, make use of the key I gave you to enter the palace. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizen.
is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
I sense eyes upon us.
Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
If I sleep on my word,
You don't know a town till you've met its people.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Shall we get some rest then?
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Steel yourself! Let's not be hasty now.
What's this folk doing here, I wonder?
How do you like that?
It seems we have a rage of our foe.
A restless opponent makes for ask for more than that.
The tide of battle was in our favor.
Aye. Is there aught you require, sir?
What did he say his name was again? The lad's in Vermouth now. Easy. Expedition, sword drills. Say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad.
What's all this ruckus?
What to do? Got to try and stay away.
I've things to do. This ox cart's bound for me.
I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Time to be heading home.
'Tis a ladder.
Stand strong!
Not to fool here.
Now I've gone and stepped it in.
Damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them. I'll fell that thing myself.
There you are.
Show yourself!
'Twas a lesson in determination.
Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you. Truly.
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. No wonder I feel so hollow. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? I pray you do not walk the same path as I have. 'Tis a style all my own. A patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose of slaying the dragon.
There's aught to be said for peace and quiet. Fine place to ponder the higher mysteries.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries are...
Here at the inn, we also offer check. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
A mystic spearhand. What a marvelous vocation.
This opens up an entire realm of strategic possibilities.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
I suppose I'll just have to make the best of it.
To forget one's troubles.
Perhaps I ought to learn a new skill. These old bones grow weary.
We're saved. I haven't the words to thank you. I doubt we would have pulled through if not for you.
My bed, Ghouls. That's sharp.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but here we are. My thanks for your efforts.
I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Was there not?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.